Wang Jichuan and Wang Lichuan are biological brothers. Wang Jichuan excels in interior design, known for his tough, no-nonsense approach. Wang Lichuan, a renowned architectural designer, is warm and personable but has some mobility challenges. Xiaoqiu, facing financial difficulties at home and needing money for her younger brother's education, takes on a part-time job at a coffee shop. While working there, Xiaoqiu discovers her university classmate, Yi Jingwen, is also working part-time at the same shop. However, the truth is different. Yi Jingwen comes from a well-off family and is simply there to see a particular customer every day. Through her classmate's recommendation, Xiaoqiu secures a part-time position at Jiotong Translation Agency. The boss, Xiao, is impressed by Xiaoqiu's impromptu translation skills and immediately decides to assign her the interpretation work for GMF's Shanghai branch. To prepare for the task, Xiaoqiu visits the bookstore in search of an English-Chinese dictionary on architectural engineering. After several attempts to reach for a book on a high shelf, Xiaoqiu still couldn't grab it. Just then, someone beside her reached out and took the book. Xiaoqiu recognized him. It was the driver. This was their second meeting. Their first encounter had been quite amusing. At that time, Xiaoqiu was working part-time at another coffee shop. She had learned some sales tips from a coworker and was practicing her sales pitch repeatedly by the roadside. Suddenly, a black car stopped in front of her. Xiaoqiu blurted out, "Are you lonely?" Looking at the flyer, Wang Jichuan joked casually, which provoked Xiaoqiu into scolding him as a scoundrel. Furious, Wang Jichuan followed Xiaoqiu, trying to defend himself. In the confusion, Xiaoqiu mistook a can of insect spray for a party streamer and sprayed it all over both brothers. To calm the situation, the boss fired Xiaoqiu. Wang Lichuan tried to plead on Xiaoqiu's behalf but couldn't help, and Xiaoqiu mistakenly assumed he was the driver. In a fit of frustration, Xiaoqiu boldly threw an egg at their car before fleeing in panic. Watching her retreating figure, Wang Lichuan found her rather interesting. This time, Xiaoqiu had a better grasp of the driver's temperament after meeting him again. She tried to persuade him to buy another dictionary, but it didn't work. Left with no choice, Xiaoqiu claimed she wanted the dictionary as her birthday gift and even showed her ID to prove it. As expected, Lichuan agreed and even signed his name on the title page. Coincidentally, today happened to be Lichuan's birthday as well. Xiaoqiu then hurried to GMF for translation work, only to discover that the ruffian from the cafe turned out to be the boss. Since she was there for work, she quickly disguised herself in an attempt not to be recognized by him. However, her efforts failed as Lichuan recognized her immediately. She hadn't changed her clothes. From Xiaoqiu's words, Lichuan realized she had mistaken him for Jichuan's driver. Later, in the cafeteria, Xiaoqiu bumped into Jichuan, who used Lichuan as a shield to escape. Meanwhile, her colleagues were gossiping about how Jichuan had recently fired many employees. Xiaoqiu couldn't help but think of driver Lichuan. Seeing Lichuan and Jichuan arguing in the company lobby, Xiaoqiu assumed the driver had been fired by Jichuan. In reality, Lichuan wanted Jichuan to take over managing the company after he left Shanghai. He also asked Jichuan to reinstate the dismissed employees. Determined to help driver Lichuan, Xiaoqiu introduced him to her current translation work. To maintain his disguise, Lichuan, for the first time in his life, took a public bus. After they got off the bus and found the location, they met a client who had a limited English vocabulary, leaving Xiaoqiu at a loss. Fortunately, Lichuan was proficient in several languages, seamlessly switching to English to assist. With Lichuan's assistance, the translation work went smoothly. However, the manager's assistant tried to withhold part of the payment and spoke arrogantly. Disgusted by such behavior, Lichuan couldn't hold back and threw a punch. In the end, Xiaoqiu received the full payment. When she noticed a scrape on Lichuan's hand, she, despite being sensitive to blood, took out a bandage and carefully applied it for him. Xiaoqiu insisted on giving half of the translation fee to Lichuan. Although he didn't need the money, she refused to take it back. They agreed to have a meal together. On the bus, Lichuan, despite his mobility challenges, offered his seat to Xiaoqiu and stood on one side with his cane. Xiaoqiu couldn't help but feel more admiration for him. He wasn't just handsome and talented but also incredibly polite. Meanwhile, at the nearby cafe, Yi Jingwen was thrilled to see her secret crush had returned. When Xiaoqiu noticed the bandage on the man's hand and then caught a glimpse of his face, she was so shocked that she accidentally spilled coffee on Lichuan's laptop. To her astonishment, Yi Jingwen's crush was none other than Lichuan himself. Yi Jingwen scolded Xiaoqiu and showered Lichuan with attention. She assumed Xiaoqiu had a crush on him too, as the first time Yi Jingwen met Lichuan, she had also spilled coffee on him. Watching Yi Jingwen's affection for Lichuan, Xiaoqiu blurted out that he was a married, unemployed driver. Since she had introduced him to translation work, this reinforced her belief. To clear up the misunderstanding, Lichuan finally revealed his true identity. When Xiaoqiu learned the truth, she was furious. She accused Lichuan of not explaining things earlier and taking advantage of her sympathy. In the evening, Lichuan escorted a drunken Xiaoqiu back home. After tucking her into the guest room, he returned to his work. Around midnight, Xiaoqiu fell off the bed while sleeping. Disoriented, she realized she was in an unfamiliar place. Grabbing a pool cue for support, she groped her way toward the light in the kitchen. Turning around, she saw Lichuan standing in front of the fridge on one leg, his left pant leg hanging empty. The atmosphere turned awkward for a moment. Lichuan explained why she was sleeping in his guest room. Suddenly, Xiaoqiu felt an inexplicable urge to care for and love the man standing before her. The misunderstanding was cleared up, and Lichuan visited the coffee shop again. Yi Jingwen reverted to her old infatuated behavior, but Lichuan paid her no attention, ignoring her attempts at flirting. Instead, he seemed to have plenty of topics to discuss with Xiaoqiu, treating her very differently. This made Yi Jingwen extremely jealous. She insulted Xiaoqiu with sharp words, her tone utterly disrespectful. Unable to tolerate it any longer, Xiaoqiu directly invited Lichuan to watch a movie with her in front of Yi Jingwen. Lichuan agreed without hesitation. Enraged, Yi Jingwen smashed objects in frustration. She had just invited Lichuan to a play but was rejected. Late at night, as the weather grew colder, the considerate Lichuan draped his jacket over Xiaoqiu's shoulders. The faint lavender scent from the jacket gently stirred Xiaoqiu's heart. The owner of the coffee shop was Yi Jingwen's uncle. Out of jealousy, Xiaoqiu was fired. Around the same time, her uncle called, pressing her to repay an old debt. Xiaoqiu's situation was truly pitiful. Yi Jingwen thought that with her rival gone, she could easily win over Lichuan, but he continued to ignore her. Hearing about Xiaoqiu's resignation, Lichuan seemed to understand the situation. He called Xiaoqiu, asking her to be his Chinese tutor. Xiaoqiu agreed but refused to accept any payment. They scheduled to meet at the library the following afternoon. At the library entrance, Lichuan ran into Yi Jingwen, who lied, saying Xiaoqiu had left campus for some urgent matter. She even offered herself as a replacement tutor. Meanwhile, Xiaoqiu, who had been waiting inside the library for a long time, realized her phone was broken. After explaining the situation to Lichuan, they rescheduled to meet the next day. This time, Xiaoqiu took on a job as a translator for a painter. Xiaoguan helped her prepare an outfit for the occasion. Seeing the confident Xiaoqiu before him, Xiaoguan started to develop feelings for her. When Lichuan arrived, Xiaoguan introduced Xiaoqiu to him. The moment Lichuan saw Xiaoqiu, with her light makeup and poised demeanor, he was instantly captivated. She looked stunning. Xiaoguan boasted about Xiaoqiu's background, leaving her no chance to clarify the truth, so she quickly made an excuse to leave. Lichuan found Xiaoqiu in a quiet corner. She candidly confessed her real situation. Curious, Lichuan asked for her thoughts on the artwork, and Xiaoqiu, unfazed, steered the conversation toward her areas of expertise. Lichuan was deeply impressed by her quick thinking and adaptability. However, when Xiaoqiu turned to look at another piece of artwork, her face suddenly turned pale, and she fainted on the spot. In the hospital, both men took care of Xiaoqiu, one on each side. It turned out she had a mild case of hemophobia and was otherwise fine. When Xiaoqiu woke up and saw Lichuan sitting by her bed, she felt a wave of warmth in her heart. The two began chatting, and Xiaoqiu didn't even notice that Lichuan was holding her hand the entire time, offering quiet comfort. Xiaoqiu visited Lichuan's house again. This time, their relationship seemed to have taken a step further. Both of them were well aware of the change. Feeling the atmosphere was a bit off, Xiaoqiu quickly searched for topics to chat about. Lichuan didn't avoid her and answered every question she asked. Normally, Lichuan wasn't much of a talker. As the distance between them grew closer, Xiaoqiu gently touched Lichuan's beard. Just as their lips were about to meet, Lichuan restrained himself. Love, after all, was just the beginning of their story. In the middle of the night, Lichuan was still working. Xiaoqiu tossed and turned in bed, unable to fall asleep. When Lichuan was about to get up, he saw Xiaoqiu standing at the door with a glass of milk in her hand. She stepped forward and wiped the milk off his lips. Unable to resist, they shared a gentle kiss, stirring ripples in their hearts. Several times they said goodnight, yet they couldn't bear to part. This must be what love feels like, a sweet and tender connection. From last night until this morning, Xiaoqiu's father had been waiting at the school gate for her to return. Learning from Yi Jingwen that Xiaoqiu had a boyfriend, he was furious and warned her to behave herself. To cover for herself, Xiaoqiu showed him a medical record and lied that she had spent the night in the hospital. Lichuan had to leave for Xiamen on a business trip. The two were deeply immersed in their sweet time together and found it hard to part. Meanwhile, Yi Jingwen's performance was approaching, but her guitarist was hospitalized. Xiaoqiu put aside their past grievances and stepped in to play the guitar for the show. After the performance, Yi Jingwen sincerely apologized. Recalling that Lichuan had a girlfriend in Switzerland, Yi Jingwen warned Xiaoqiu to be cautious of him. However, Xiaoqiu didn't take it to heart. Spring Festival was approaching, and Xiaoqiu had spent 2 nights at the train station but still couldn't get a ticket. She lied to Lichuan, claiming she was studying in the library. However, Lichuan heard the station announcements over the phone. Worried, he traveled all the way from Xiamen to see her. Xiaoqiu was overjoyed by his unexpected arrival. Seeing her worn-out suitcase, Lichuan gently exchanged it for his own. Watching Xiaoqiu sleep soundly on the bed filled his heart with peace. After getting off the plane and taking a long bus ride, they finally arrived at Xiaoqiu's hometown. The thoughtful Lichuan told Xiaoqiu there was a bank card in the suitcase, and the password was their birthdays. When Xiaoqiu's father saw the luggage tag, he realized she had flown home. Upon opening the suitcase, he found the phone and bank card Lichuan had given her. A troubling thought crossed his mind. He then noticed Xiaoqiu's queasy reaction, which made him furious. In a rage, he called Lichuan, demanding that he leave Xiaoqiu, and smashed the phone in anger. He locked Xiaoqiu at home, forbidding her from going anywhere. The conflict between father and daughter escalated. Xiaoqiu's father, a teacher who had always lived frugally to support Xiaoqiu and her younger brother through school, was strict in disciplining her. Unable to reason with her father, Xiaoqiu stormed off in frustration, riding her bicycle all the way to Kunming, a journey of several hundred kilometers. Sensing something was wrong, Lichuan went to Xiaoqiu's hometown but couldn't reach her. He decided to try his luck in Kunming. When Xiaoqiu arrived in Kunming, she immediately contacted Lichuan. On New Year's Eve, seeing the one she loved filled her heart with warmth. Her mood instantly brightened as if all the clouds had been swept away. Lichuan, with his allergic constitution and weak immune system, developed a fever and allergy symptoms. Xiaoqiu took meticulous care of him, and the two, deeply in love, felt incredibly happy despite the challenges. Lichuan recovered. On the first day of the Chinese New Year, they visited Xiaoqiu's aunt's home and ran into her aunt and family who had just returned. The aunt was initially cold, but the uncle smoothed things over and invited them upstairs for dinner. The aunt questioned Lichuan thoroughly about his family background, but Lichuan was very patient. He even went to the kitchen to help her cook. Seeing Lichuan skillfully preparing food, the aunt's opinion of him gradually changed. Although Lichuan had a physical disability, the two were genuinely in love, much like Xiaoqiu's parents back in the day. For the sake of love, they were willing to defy all odds. The aunt later spoke on the phone with Xiaoqiu's father on her behalf and said a few kind words. Xiaoqiu also sincerely apologized. Parents' hearts are always filled with worry and care for their children. Xiaoqiu took Lichuan around Kunming, where they explored the city together. They even customized fingerprint rings, hoping they could one day serve as their wedding rings, a testament to their love. After returning to Shanghai, they moved in together. Every day, they did things that couples do, creating memories that would later be cherished as moments of happiness. The happy days finally came to an end. Just as Lichuan was repeatedly practicing his proposal to Xiaoqiu, he received a call from Jichuan. It was bad news. After a checkup at the hospital, Lichuan discovered that many of his health indicators had exceeded critical levels. He had to return to Switzerland immediately for surgery. His proposal plans had to change. Lichuan didn't want to share this news with Xiaoqiu. The death of Xiaoqiu's mother had already been a heavy blow, and he didn't want her to endure such pain again. Though deeply in love, they were about to be separated. Lichuan pondered over it for a long time, pacing back and forth. The next day, he invited Xiaoqiu over for breakfast at his home. He meticulously prepared everything. He told Xiaoqiu that he needed to return to Switzerland due to work. Xiaoqiu vaguely sensed that something was troubling him but didn't realize the gravity of the situation. Lichuan hugged her tightly, feeling deeply reluctant. He might never see her again. Perhaps this was the last time he could kiss her. Xiaoqiu accompanied him to the airport. Step by step, each one felt so heavy. He didn't want to leave. Would he ever see the girl he loved again? Summoning his courage, Lichuan called Xiaoqiu and told her he had left a letter for her. He wouldn't be coming back, and she should forget him. It was heartbreaking. Xiaoqiu couldn't accept this reality. When she returned home, she found everything cleared out. Lichuan was gone, no phone number, no address. It was a breakup in a single minute. Xiaoqiu believed she had been abandoned. How could Lichuan be so heartless? She repeatedly revisited the things they had done together. Little did she know, Lichuan was doing the same on his side, with his heart aching as if torn apart.